So for the past week, I've been existing off of instant ramen, cereal, and Doritos. So just in case anyone is in the same boat as me, I thought that today I should have a salad. So the formula I've come up with to make salads that aren't boring is to start with your greens, then you need something sweet, something crunchy, a source of protein, some color, a source of fat, and some type of dressing. As far as the greens go, I'm using romaine, but you can use spinach, kale, arugula, or rocket, or some sort of baby greens. All these guys are full of vitamins and minerals. Just chop those up so you have nice bite-sized pieces and you're not trying to shove a giant leaf into your mouth. And then we need something sweet. I'm using canned pears, but you can use any canned, dried, or fresh fruit. Using fruit gives an interesting contrast of flavor to all the vegetables in the salad. Then we need something crunchy. This is a great opportunity to use any stale bread or the bread booties. I have a few slices from different loaves here. I just cut those into bite-sized cubes, and do keep in mind that they will shrink a bit when they dry out. But then you're going to dump those onto a baking tray and drizzle on some olive oil. And then you have some choices about what spices you put on here. You could add a little chili powder and cumin and make taco flavored croutons. You could go Italian. I kept it pretty basic. I just added garlic powder, rosemary, and oregano. Then you're going to want to add a little salt and some pepper. Then get in there with your hands and mix everything around. Make sure that the bread is evenly coated with the oils so that it gets nice and toasty. Then stick those in a 300-degree oven for 10 minutes. Pull them out and give them a poke. You don't want to feel any softness. You want these to be dry all the way through so that they'll be shelf stable. If they're still soft in the middle, put them back in the oven for 5 minutes at a time until they're dry. Just let those cool and then store them in an airtight container. They last a pretty long time in the pantry and they're much better than store-bought croutons. You can also use nuts or chips for that same crunch. So let's talk protein. The reason I like to put protein in salad is to make it a complete meal and something that will give you all the nutrition you need. Beans are a great source of shelf-stable protein. I used chickpeas today. You could also slice up some tofu, lunch meat, any leftover meat that you have in the fridge. Something that a salad always needs is color. When food is visually appealing, it tastes better. So get yourself some colorful veggies like bell pepper, carrots, cucumber. You could throw some canned or frozen corn in there. Just search your fridge for something that can change it up from just a bland green color. Something that's really nice is to add roasted veggies to this, like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, or asparagus. But today I just used some bell pepper, carrots, and cucumber. Just slice those up into bite-sized pieces. When I use raw carrots in the salad, I like to make little ribbons with a peeler because I don't like biting into big chunks of raw carrot, and then I just cut those ribbons into smaller bits. Then I cut up my cucumber with the skins on because the skin has a lot of nutrients in it, and if I have to eat a salad, I at least want to get all the nutrition I can because I don't eat them very often. Next, we need the fats. I use macadamia nuts and avocado as the fat in this salad, but you can use any type of nut, cheese, chia seeds, or hemp seeds. Last but not least, we need the dressing. Today I'm going to make a Southwestern style dressing, an Italian dressing, and a soy sauce dressing. You can change these up according to your own taste, but here's just the basic outline. To make the Southwestern dressing, you need about a 1/4 cup of either lemon juice, lime juice, or vinegar. Then add a 1/2 cup of olive oil and 1 to 2 teaspoons of taco seasoning. And then you want to add 2 to 4 tablespoons of salsa. Give that a shake or a stir, and you can also optionally add 1 to 2 tablespoons of mayo or sour cream to turn this into a creamy dressing. For the Italian dressing, you need a 1/4 cup of vinegar. I used red wine vinegar, but you can use whatever vinegar you have. Then I added a 1/2 cup of olive oil, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Then I added 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Shake or stir that up, and you can also turn this one into a creamy dressing too. Then we have the soy sauce dressing. I put 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, a 1/4 cup of vinegar, 1/2 cup of olive oil, and 2 teaspoons of sugar or honey into this jar and gave that a shake. Those are 3 simple dressings that are also very delicious. Now that we have all of our elements, we can assemble this salad. This salad is filling and delicious, and it's also a great way to use what you have. Getting proper nutrition at a time like this is imperative, and this salad makes it enjoyable. So grab those almost wilted greens and that 4-day-old shredded chicken and make yourself a good meal. Stay healthy and stay safe.
No!